They will take the green flag and the white flag together. This is ARCA overtime.
One more lap to decide it. One more.
One lap shootout. We've been here a long time. You all have been watching and listening for a long time. Here it is. Everything on the line. Who will win at Daytona? There they go, side by side, the teammates. They head into turn one. Jake Finch, Gus Dean.
They weren't able to do what we expected as far as the teammate restart. It's delayed a lot further, and Gus Dean has the advantage now as the second place car. And Andres Perez has a big run here. He's trying to get clear. Gus Dean's getting way too far out in front, and we're going to have a run from the outside as well.
Jake's going to have a run. Now it seizes up a little bit. Little side draft on Andres Perez.
It's going to depend on which lane gets the bigger push.
Oh, no.
Jake Finch goes around and dominated this race, wrecking all over the place at the front of the field. That will end this race. Andres Perez, huge hit on top of another car. Gus Dean in the 55 will unofficially be the winner of this race. So caution for lightning. So there's no rain that we have seen, but we've been watching this lightning storm kind of roll in. So our roof cameras, our manned cameras are down, so we're limited at this point. So now ARCA decided to bring out the caution. The ARCA officials have officially brought out the red. As you see William Sawalich and other drivers climbing from their race cars as we await word if there's any chance we could get this thing fired back up. Weather gods were not on our side. The rain came in, washed away the track. We've lost it. That means the race has officially been called. That means one thing. William Sawalich, the 17-year-old from Eden Prairie, Minnesota, picks up his 5th career ARCA Menards Series national win.
Well, if he's able to pull this off, this is the most uneventful race he'll ever have and go to victory lane in.
Final lap. Can Jake Finch hang on for the win for his first ARCA Menards National
Christian Rose
Series
pulls out
win?
a line. Tanner Gray fills the hole. He doesn't go with him here.
Christian Rose, he
patient.
Went for it. He's going for it. Will he have any help right now? No. Chris Wright trying to block there in the second spot. Doesn't work. He slips back. Gives up that third spot.
Yep, Gus Dean stays to the inside, puts Christian Rose back to 5th.
So Christian goes for it, loses 2 spots.
Watch that mirror, Jake. Just watch that mirror. Keep that 15 car behind you.
Oh, the 55 does not go with Tanner Gray.
Meanwhile, Jake Finch, he told us he doesn't use his mirrors a whole lot. Listens to that spotter. The move comes. Remember, the start-finish line is deep into the racetrack. Not at the normal spot. He gets it done.
Wow.
Jake Finch, a perfect race, leads all 76 laps. Shannon Rush back to victory lane as the crew chief. White flag is in the air. Can Connor Zilisch hang on? Trying to win his first ARCA National Series win. Gio Ruggiero just behind him. Connor Zilisch, he was patient. They worked on the race car. They made it better. As he makes his way around, checkered flag in the air. Connor Zilisch gets it done in Dover. But they just haven't had anything to compete for the win. Final lap. White flag officially out for Connor Mosack. He has to hang on for one more lap. Can he do it? Driving for his family's team. They got the win last week with Connor Zilisch at Dover. Can they get it done with Connor Mosack? He knows how to get to victory lane, knows exactly where it is. Tanner Gray was all eyes on the prize. They made some good adjustments. Connor Mosack takes the checkered flag, 2nd career win. There's his mom, big smile on her face, pump in the air. Tanner Gray brings it home 2nd. Big high five. Well done, crew chief. White flag is in the air. One more lap to go for Tanner Gray. Last race just 3 weeks ago, dominated the race, only to be set up for heartbreak at the end.
He pulls this off. He earned it, Jamie. Old tires with the fastest car of the race right behind you on fresh stickers. If you pull this off, it's a big deal.
Well, and not to mention, we talked about the flat right rear tire. Had to come down pit road, took care of it, didn't damage his car at all. They were able to change out the tire. He came back in. As they come around, Tanner Gray gets it done. for the first time in his career. Oh, that's got to feel good.
Matt Ross said that was the right call.
Hey.
That was the right call to stay out.
Here comes Connor Zilisch to the white flag. 1 lap to go from Iowa.
I'm not sure Zilisch is going to be close enough.
Zilisch trying to hold a pretty wheel off 2 as he has been able to gap Zilisch marginally down the backstretch for the final time. For the 2nd year in a row, Pinnacle Racing Group is going to go to victory lane at Iowa. Tonight, Connor Zilisch wins his 2nd ARCA Menards Series race. Zilisch takes the Atlas 150.
He knows if he stops and has a 30-second penalty, he's going to finish outside the top 10. So why not
going to take the checker flag anyways?
Take the checker flag, and then we can argue about it later. More than likely, they'll take it away from me. Let's take another look now. Watch for that line.
There's right there.
And I don't know, Phil.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got there first.
That's a tough call to make right there.
Meanwhile, it's the final lap of this ARCA Menards Series race from Mid-Ohio. Connor Mosack is shown as the leader. He did not pit to serve his penalty. William Zilisch, Brent Cruz behind him, Gio Ruggiero, Thomas Annunziata back in 5th, and Marco Andretti in 6th.
Jamie, this might be a first for you. How do you call this checker flag at the end?
That's a good question. We're going to see what happens. They're going to fly it. We'll see the 28 cross, but he will not be the race winner.
I don't think they're not going to give him the checker flag when he gets there. He will still be shown the white flag, and the 18 will get. If the 18 holds on to the lead over Brent Cruz, then he will get the checker flag.
Oh, heartbreak. I just can't imagine.
And Brent Cruz is pushing for all he has. He knows that's the race win. Just a couple feet in front of him there with the 18 car of William Zilisch. What a hard fight for him.
Under the checkered flag. Wild turn of events. You're looking at the race leader, technically, the 18 of William Zilisch. There is the checkered flag. You saw the black flag for Connor Mosack. He will be penalized. The 18 is your winner. Brent Cruz brings it home 2nd. Gio Ruggiero in 3rd. What a turn of events at the end of that race.
Right down to the wire between Wright and Perez. 1 lap to go. Perez, the point leader, trying to get up to 4th in the final few corners, but William Zilisch has been the dominant car all night long. It's going to be back-to-back wins in the ARCA Menards Series for William Zilisch. 2nd year in a row, he claims Berlin Raceway. And for 4th, Perez with a last-ditch effort to try to get by Chris Wright at the line, but it's not going to happen. Wright hangs on to 4th behind LeVar Scott with a career-best effort in 2nd, and Sean Hegnerani 3rd. But by far the dominant car and driver, William Zilisch, 194 laps led en route to his 3rd win of the season and 7th of his career.
One more for Connor Zilisch.
How about Perez now grabbing the 2nd spot?
That's not over yet. Zilisch is there. How about Connor Zilisch? 3 starts this year. It's going to be 3 victories. Connor Zilisch going to win it at Indianapolis Raceway Park.
Big win. Once he got that jump, it didn't matter which lane he was in. He was clear by the start-finish line.
What a great restart by the 28 of Zilisch. Well-deserved win.
William Zilisch from the drop of the green flag has led. White flag in the air. Final lap. William Zilisch looking to go wire to wire for his 4th win of the season.
One more corner.
Final turn. William Zilisch in the 18 takes home the checkered flag here at Salem here tonight. Moves him up the track. The 6 and the 18. 1 lap to go at Elko.
There's going to be more contact right here.
Scott on the inside. Zilisch on the outside. Bumping and banging down the backstretch. Off the turn. Zilisch sideways. 3 wide. 3 sideways at the line.
Unbelievable. Our scoring monitor showing Zilisch by 1/100th of a second, but they all 3 were sideways at the finish line.
Incredible finish here at Elko.
Just not able to do it. I think that's the gap that Connor needed to seal the deal. Coming to the white flag here with the largest gap we've seen in the last 10, 15 laps. Just got to put 4 more short corners together here. And there's 2 of them down.
Yeah, so impressive, though. We've talked about this young man, talked about him at the top of the show, what all he's been able to do. Such a bright future in this sport.
Well, Dale Earnhardt Jr. believes in him, putting him in the 88 Xfinity car full-time next year. Already knows that's ahead of him. Meanwhile, he's here for wins. We talked about the perfect record this season already. 3 races, he's won 3 times. As he comes out of turn 4, checkered flag is in the air. Connor Zilisch, a winner at Michigan. 4 starts, 4 wins.
Unbelievable by this young driver.
A lot of credit goes to that guy right there, too, Shane Huffman, the architect of this team.
Top 3 to the restart line they come. Robusto looking to the inside for second place in turn 1.
What a great job by Isabella Robusto. Is she going to be able to hold on? LeVar Scott is fighting back on the outside. He's not going to get there. Here comes Taylor Reimer for 3rd.
All the while, Sawallich is loving what's happening behind him as Reimer is going to get 2 females up on the podium potentially if she can make this pass. Scott trying to hang with it on the outside off turn 4. Got a car hard on the wall behind him. That's Christian Rose who pounds the fence. But as they come to the line, checkered flag for William Sawallich, who leads every lap to get the win at Springfield.
You see the white flag. They have 1 to go. And you can see on the left side of his screen, you see he's got almost a 4-second lead over Zilisch. But to show the domination of those 2 cars, you see right now 3rd is 29 seconds behind Sawallich.
William Sawallich last year set a new track record. This year in qualifying, broke his own record. For the 7th time this season, William Sawallich crosses the line first. He gets it done at the Milwaukee Mile.
Does Sawallich have anything for him? Down the front stretch, white flag in the air. 1 to go at DuQuoin.
Remember, it's not over till we see the checkered flag.
Cruz, Sawallich, Perez. Brent Cruz has led every lap here tonight. Down the backstretch, the 20 car. Cruz second in this race a year ago. Looking to take home the checkers here tonight. Off the final turn. Brent Cruz in the 20. Slides up the track. And Brent Cruz with Sawallich right there at the checkers. Brent Cruz takes it home here tonight at DuQuoin.
I believe actually it was 2 laps to go in the race. The caution came out. He was leading, and we know how it ended. He did not win.
We don't have to remind him, I don't think. And you know, the thing is, and it's going to be great if he can hold on. Caution doesn't come out and he wins this race. It's going to be redemption of some sort, but he'll never get that one from last year back. You know, there's always going to be that void about that first one that got away.
Yeah, he won't be thinking about that victory lane, though. I can promise you, tonight at least, he'll feel that redemption. And knowing tomorrow he's going to get in that Xfinity car. Shane Huffman, actually a driver, former driver of Junior Motorsports. I'm sure he's going to hang around probably with Connor to watch him in that debut tomorrow. I really look forward to watching this as a fan. I mean, really, it's not often you see a driver making his start that you know is going to be having an impact on the sport for a long time to come.
And I became a believer for that COTA truck race when he set a new track record and then was so fast. Got a couple laps down, fought his way back, got them both back, and ended up with a top 5 finish.
Well, everything this young man touches seems to turn to gold and a trophy. Connor Zilisch, he has just been flawless today. For the 5th time this season, checkered flag goes to Connor Zilisch as he wins at Watkins Glen. White flag.
2x2, 3 rows back behind this battle.
Final lap at Bristol Motor Speedway.
2 years in a row for William Sawallich.
2 years in a row, William Sawallich takes the checkered flag. He wins it at Bristol Motor Speedway and becomes the ARCA Menards Series East champion for the 2nd straight year.
Connor's going to try to pass them both here down the straightaway.
Tanner Gray hanging on. I don't see the smoke any longer. 2, Andy Jankowiak. They're rubbing, we stay green. Tanner Gray continues to lead. Connor Zilisch right behind him. Does he have enough time? Final lap. Tanner Gray has been so impressive with this 18 team. Won earlier in the season. Checker flag in the air. Tanner Gray wins it at Kansas Speedway and gets that redemption.
Outstanding job.
Did you see the white flag in the air for William Sawalich? 18-year-old hails from Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Looking at bringing it home once again at Toledo Speedway. 9th win of the year for William Sawalich in that 18 team.